Today I'm revealing the best free digital audio workstation for beginners. Now, of course, this is a subject of much debate. Everyone has their own strongly held opinions about which is the best DAW and why, and I'm no different. Ultimately, it's more about knowing how to use your equipment than about which DAW you have. And if you want a step-by-step guide on how to set up your equipment for DIY recording, you can check that out in the description. But the DAW you have is still important. In my opinion, the best DAW for beginners is BandLab Studio. There are a whole variety of reasons why I think that BandLab Studio is the best DAW for beginners. To begin with, it is very powerful. You can record up to 16 tracks with the free version of BandLab Studio, so that's plenty for most beginners. And with that, it also includes some auto pitch software for free. It also includes zero installation. It's a web-based DAW, which means that you access it through your web browser, so it's available on Mac, Windows, or Linux, or even Chromebook, any device with a web browser. And there even is a mobile app for Android and iOS devices. So as long as you have an internet connection, you can use BandLab Studio on any device. It also includes a whole suite of free virtual instruments, which actually sound surprisingly good considering they're free. It includes a clean, beginner-friendly interface, which I'll show you in just a minute, which is great for people who are just getting started and don't want to figure out some complex software. It's very intuitive to use. Novices can easily figure out how to record vocals, set up drum loops, arrange tracks, or add effects. It includes a built-in library of royalty-free loops as well as a whole bunch of effects, so it's ready for use from day one. It also includes cloud storage, which means that you can access your projects on any device. You can start a project on your computer and finish it on your phone. Plus, it includes real-time collaboration, which means multiple musicians can be working on the same project. It includes an integrated mastering tool, which will help you polish your tracks, and it includes some built-in distribution options, which will make the distribution of your music very easy. Let me show you around BandLab Studio, but first I should just mention that they do have a subscription that they're going to try to convince you need to buy, but you actually don't need the subscription. Sure, there might be a point where you eventually want the subscription, and actually, to be perfectly honest, if you're ready to pay for a DAW, I wouldn't pay for BandLab Studio, but that's a side point. The free version will be all that you need to get started. Don't feel like you need to buy the subscription to get started. Alright, I have BandLab Studio opened here in my web browser. I'm using Google Chrome, but you can use any browser. I'm here at bandlab.com/studio. The first time you go here, you will need to make an account, and then once you're signed in, you should be able to navigate to bandlab.com/studio. This is the opening menu that greets you when the page loads. I'm going to just simply select a voice and audio track to get started. I'll give you a quick tour. This is not an in-depth tutorial, but you can set the input device here and choose your audio interface or USB microphone. We also have our auto pitch settings that are here. They're not turned on now because I have nothing recorded. We have effects that we can add, EQs, compressors, etc. And we have an editor here, which is great for editing audio clips. At the top, we have a hamburger menu with a bunch of different options. I won't go into all of those. You can add more tracks here. You have a bunch of different options for the types of tracks. Let's add a virtual instrument. If you add a virtual instrument, you will be able to control it from down here. And yes, a MIDI controller will work with BandLab Studio. Along the top, you have your project settings, your beats per minute, key, and such like. And you have your play and record buttons. Here at the top center, you can rename your project and then save it to the cloud. Here in the bottom right, you have the lyrics and notes pane, which lets you add lyrics and notes. And then the BandLab sounds, which gives you access to a whole library of sample sounds. Finally, there's the mastering section, which lets you master your song. You have a bunch of different options, a bunch of different presets to use for that. And then you can hit publish, and publishing will let you share your song with the world. BandLab Studio is not built for pros. You will eventually want to move on, but because it's not built for pros means that it is awesome for beginners like you. Beginners like you often feel overwhelmed with recording and need a guide, and I made one for you. It's free. You can access it in the description down below, and it will walk you through step by step how to record your own DIY music even if you're a complete beginner. I even include my gear recommendations for beginners in it. You can check it out in the description. If you want to learn to make your own DIY music video, then watch this video next.